So it's been a while. It's actually been 6 months since I posted my last video. So I thought today we could make some art together and I'll fill you in on everything that's happened. A fresh sketchbook feels fitting for a fresh start, like a place to draw a new art journey for myself. I never intended to have such a long break, but it sort of worked out that way because it ended up being what I needed. I knew I was feeling low on energy and would need a recharge, but one day I just hit a creative wall and couldn't find the energy or motivation to make anything anymore. I felt like I needed to hibernate. Like mentally and creatively, I needed to dig myself a little burrow and have a long sleep. Do you ever feel like that? Like a lot of content creators, professional artists, or modern humans in general, I guess, I got burnt out. I had been taking lots of small breaks, but always found it hard to properly disconnect and have a long, truly restorative break. It's just me and my partner Dan making these videos, and we've been at it for over 5 years, which is probably longer than I've stuck with anything in my life. So it's a surprise to me as much as anyone that I've actually kept it going as long as I have. So I think it was a natural time for a break, and I'm grateful that I was able to take one. I knew that stopping YouTube videos would be a big hit to my income, but I don't have any dependents, I don't have a mortgage, or any real ties to anywhere, so I'm lucky to have the freedom to step back. And I took the opportunity. I went to Southeast Asia and spent a couple of months there exploring Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, and then all the way down to Singapore. What better way to re-energize my brain than being in totally different cultures with all the sights, smells, and colors of a new place. It was fabulously chaotic and exactly the disconnection from my normal life that I needed. I felt kind of irrelevant there, but in the best possible way. Because when you realize what an incredibly small drop you are in an incredibly large ocean, it kind of feels like nothing you do matters, so therefore you can do anything. Everyone's busy living their lives, just getting things done, so do whatever you want. Create whatever you want, be whoever you want. It's quite easy to get focused on our own bubbles and to feel like all of our decisions have so much weight, and obviously some of them do, but most of them don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, and we can just end up holding ourselves back, spending too much time in our own bubble. I think stepping outside of my bubble helps me feel creative again, so I should probably do that more often when I'm getting stuck. Just for some fresh perspective, really. While I was in Asia, Dan went for a very long hike in America to recharge as well. We're both hikers at heart, but he's more of the rugged mountaineering type, while I'm more of the stop and look at flowers type. So it suits us both that he sometimes hikes on his own while I go on a more cultural adventure. I thought we would probably start making videos again after a couple of months off, but the two of us met back up in Canada to go camping for the summer, and it was so wonderful being outdoors every day without power or internet that we just indulged in the disconnection. Time outdoors has always been important to me, but especially at a time when the world feels so heavy and my work is so reliant on screen time, it felt like such a huge luxury to put aside modern life and connectivity and just camp in the woods with a cup of tea. How often do we properly disconnect? Like truly let our nervous systems relax, no notifications, nowhere to be. I don't do it enough. We get busy, we have responsibilities, we can't all just go camping in the woods whenever we need a break. Besides, maybe camping's not your thing. But it would be nice if it were easier for us to disconnect properly. Maybe you're good at disconnecting, so if you have any tips, I'd love to hear them. We did actually start making a YouTube video while we were in Canada that was very pretty and cinematic and shot so nicely by Dan, because we liked the idea of having these videos be more of a creative outlet themselves, even if it would take longer to make them. We thought it might be more sustainable if the videos were creatively energizing to us. I wrote a lovely script for it and we were in the middle of putting it all together, but actually through that process and with the help of months of disconnecting, we realized that we just want simplicity. I love sharing with you here on YouTube and I definitely want to keep making videos, but also I just want to make art. I want to sit and draw and I want to help other people draw more. That's at the heart of why I started all of this, but slowly I found that more and more of my time was spent doing other things to run this business and build stability in it, and slowly I started sharing more of the business side of things to help other professional artists, which I still love and I'm so glad I've made those videos. But actually now I think I just want to go back to making art. I want to spend more time drawing and less time with all the other faff. So I'm just going to prioritize that and fit everything else around it in this next chapter. If you also like art, then you're in the right place. I'm going to share drawing ideas, show you my art process, and help you build an art habit. I also do want to finish my art portfolio that I started 9 months ago. If you're here for advice on running an art business, then you can still watch all of the business videos I've already made, or even my 3-hour class on my website where I share everything I've ever learned. But I don't feel like I want to make new business videos, not for a while at least. It's just not what I want to focus my time on right now. So I'm excited for this next chapter. We're already working on the next video to release really soon because I'm so happy to be back here sharing with you. How have you been? Are you having a creative year, or have you been taking creative time off as well? Are you working on any art projects? I'd love to hear about them. If you like, you can watch a very relaxing full-length version of drawing this sketchbook spread over on my Patreon right now as a beautiful bluebell, along with lots of lovely drawing tutorials. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye!